The Nissan Altima has been the brand's bread and butter midsize sedan since its debut in the early 90s. While the current iteration of the Altima is now one of the older vehicles within the midsize sedan class, is there any reason you should choose this vehicle over the abundance of other choices within this segment? Well, let's go ahead and find out and take a closer look at this 2018 Nissan Altima. Starting off, this is the 5th generation of the Altima that debuted way back in 2013, and is certainly one of the older vehicles within the class now. Nissan gave the vehicle a heavy facelift in 2016, improving on styling and, more importantly, standard features. Styling of the vehicle is contemporary yet somewhat nondescript. However, you will find fairly distinctive styling touches such as the boomeranged headlights and unique 18-inch alloy wheels which come with our SR model. Changes for 2018 are pretty minimal, but automatic emergency braking and forward collision alert are now standard among every trim, and along with that comes a small price hike. Our exterior color of the Altima is known as the Scarlet Ember Red, and you also do have smart key access on the driver's door, as well as the front passenger door with chrome exterior door handles. And with our SR trim, we also do get the unique sport interior with a black cloth interior with leather inserts, and you also do have blue contrast stitching, and your power adjustable driver's seat with power recline as well as power lumbar. Alrighty, stepping in on inside of the Altima here. It's a decent looking cabin design, starting to show its age a little bit since the Altima has been in this current generation since the 2013 model year. And you do have push button ignition. Just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start, of course. And what you're hearing there is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. We do have a full leather wrapped steering wheel with a 3-spoke design. Coming to your transmission, CVT automatic transmission here. And you also do have a sports mode. You can shift the vehicle manually via the paddle shifters. When you put the vehicle into reverse, this will display your rear view monitor with guidance lines. And let's go ahead and turn on the headlights and the hazards. Let's go and check out the exterior of the Altima here. Automatic driver's side window. Pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior side mirrors. And you also do have 18-inch alloy wheels with high gloss black accents. Coming up front here on the Altima, you'll find halogen projector beam headlights. LED headlights are also optional on the vehicle, and you also do have halogen fog lights down below. Powering the Altima here is your base engine, 5-liter inline 4-cylinder that produces 179 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 177 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM, with EPA estimates being rated at 26 in the city and 37 on the highway. Now what's nice about the Altima is that you can actually opt for a traditional naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6, while many other midsize sedans today are starting to go towards turbocharged engines. Coming to the rear of the vehicle, you'll find dual exhaust tubes. And a rear lip spoiler, which comes on our SR trim. EPA estimates, like I said, you're looking at 26 in the city and 37 on the highway. Total vehicle price for our particular model, $25,925. You have all of your basic power necessities, power windows, door locks, and power mirrors, as well as chrome interior door handles. Interior quality on the Altima here is decent. However, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's best in class, but there are plenty of soft touch points inside of here, such as on the armrest, mid-door panel, and upper door panel, as well as on top of the dashboard. And everything fits well and is nicely put together for the most part. But overall, you will find that some other vehicles in the midsize sedan class do offer significantly better interior designs and with better quality as well. And coming to the steering wheel, pretty good looking steering wheel here. You will find your steering wheel mounted audio controls located on the left hand side, as well as your controls for the driver information center. On the right side, you also find your cruise control buttons, Bluetooth phone controls, and voice recognition. And you also do have a manually tilting and telescoping steering wheel with a pretty good range of adjustment here. What I also love about the interior of the Altima is that there's plenty of space, plenty of legroom, and decent amount of headroom too. The controls in the Altima are very well laid out, and you do have your fan speed levels, your different zones and temperatures as well, front window defroster, rear window defroster, and your recycling mode. Coming to the main head unit here, this is the lower end system of course, but you do have a 5-inch color display here, and then all of your basic audio sources, which do include AM, FM, CD player with your optical disc drive, and your external media devices, Bluetooth streaming audio, USB port with iPod integration, and your auxiliary input. And then you also do have your presets located right there. There's also settings that you could change from the Bluetooth settings, bass and treble, balance fader of course, contrast and brightness of the display, and then your on-screen clock, which you can turn on or off if you would like, and then your language select, as well as your auxiliary volume. But overall, you will find that it is pretty easy to use once you get the hang of it, but you can opt for a much larger touchscreen if you go for the higher end trims for the Altima. In terms of driving dynamics for the Altima drives fairly well, especially over rough road pavement, and feels pretty smooth, especially on the highway. And you'll also find that while the CVT automatic transmission does drone, it still shifts pretty smoothly. And you'll also find that the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder provides a sufficient amount of power, but those who want more power will certainly want to opt for the 3.5 liter V6 engine. It's pretty nice that Nissan has decided to keep its naturally aspirated V6 and not go with a turbocharged engine like how many other midsize sedans are going with today. All right. And let's go ahead and shut down the Altima. Let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle. Interior quality does follow through in the rear. You won't find rear adjustable headrests back here, unfortunately. But back here you will find a pretty good amount of legroom. Headroom is decent too. And you have dual map pockets, as well as a rear center armrest with cup holders. The seats themselves are just as comfortable as the front ones, very plush. All right. There's also plenty of trunk space here in the Altima. And the rear seats do fold down 60-40 split by pulling on these tabs right here. And you have your emergency trunk release as well. The Nissan